Alright guys, we're back. Me again, and Cyanide Gunner again. Say hello.
Hello.
Alright, so this is WCW nWo Revenge, one of the great wrestling games on the 64. I'm going to be running World Heavyweight, no ring outs for you today. We're going to go ahead and get started. Cy, you can kind of explain what the general rules are once we get going here in 3, 2, 1, go.
So, no ring out is essentially a category where the only way he can win a fight is through submissions or through being pinned and counting down. So, the strats for this game are just run and sleeper hold a few times, rinse and repeat, and just hope you get good RNG.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll probably deviate here in a little bit just to show you guys some more of the mechanics of the game, since this run is extremely repetitive. We're getting terrible RNG at the moment. The NPC keeps backing away. Typically takes about 7 sleeper holds to finish a match out. There are 9 matches in total, so get comfortable. We're doing some wrestling.
Oh yeah. It's worth noting I've never played this game. It's just bizarre to me that it's so simple and weird. Just a very strange run.
And there's match 1. So, more or less... with a game like this, it's extremely optimized. This category is very, very optimized. And as such, like, where he got that drop kick on us there at the beginning, we would reset that if this were a serious attempt. Sometimes when you get too close to the ropes during a hold, you'll get rope break, which immediately cancels the hold. Ideally, that doesn't happen. It's a little less common with a sleeper hold. The other advantage with a sleeper hold versus like a suplex or something like that is that with those, you have to get the NPC to the ground before you can do the hold. With the sleeper hold, all we have to do is a strong grab, which is just pressing A. Okay, he grabbed us. That's all right. I thought he was going to try to pin us. Usually does. We won't lose any of these matches, by the way. There's basically a 0% chance of that. Anyway, that being said, with a sleeper hold, you just do a strong grab, go behind, and then press A. Much quicker than having to knock the NPC down over and over and do the whole dance. And there's match 2. So,
How easy would you say this was as a category to do?
easy? It's really easy to do. It's really hard to do fast. And what I mean by that is, this is the kind of category you can obviously just pick up and go with, but because it's so short and optimized, every tiny thing loses so much time comparatively.
Yeah.
See, like, he kept shuffling backwards on me there and dodging my grabs. That'd be reset. Like, each match in the world record is about 50 seconds long. We've not had a 50-second match yet. That tells you anything. There are a few characters that have sleeper holds. They all have the same strength values as far as we could tell. Like, the runners of the game, you know? I personally play as Bagwell, just because he's the... I don't know. None of the other people that run this play as Bagwell. Okay, we got reversed there. That's just bad RNG. Okay, we're dizzy. That's alright. We got grabbed again. And nice. So this is pretty much what can go wrong in this run. It's just straight up terrible NPC RNG nonsense. They just tend to sometimes do things like that where they're turning around you too fast and you can't grab them. Ideally, it would just be grab, hold, rinse, repeat as fast as possible.
Yeah, this RNG doesn't look like it's been friendly to you at all.
Oh no, it's not.
This is such a bizarre game.
It's really not that bizarre. I don't know, I grew up playing this game a lot too, though. That's pretty much the only reason I run this. Full disclaimer to those watching. I know basically nothing about wrestling.
Same here.
I just really like the wrestling games on the 64. They're very well-designed, well-made games in terms of just fun.
I know the names of like well-known wrestlers like Triple H, Rey Mysterio, but that's about it.
Now, with that being said, this game has a ton of different categories because of all the different, like, wing conditions and such. So this is also a pretty good game to get into as a earlier speedrun because, I don't know, the ring outs category is super short, for example, and it's exactly what it sounds like. You just get people out of the ring and keep them out of the ring until the time elapses and, you know, they lose. Ring outs, though, is a very risky category and not marathon friendly in the slightest.
So we're at 4, 5 wins now?
I don't know. I haven't been keeping count. Right?
We don't know when it ends.
Or we have more than 3. I know that.
Yeah, more than 3, less than 9. Somewhere in that range.
On the next match, I'll deviate from this strat a little bit to show you guys some of the other things in the game. It won't take us over estimate either. No way. But I'd like to pound out some of the first few matches just to make sure that we're on a good pace. This match actually went really well. You should be out either now or... Yep. Yeah, that match went really, really well.
55 seconds, pretty quick.
Yep. Alright, so we'll start off this match doing something a little different just for fun. We're going to go down here. Notice the counter started counting. Anytime one of the wrestlers is outside of the ring... Oh, cool. Nice. Notice that the timer will start counting. That's how you do ring outs, is you get the NPC out of the out of bounds, or not out of bounds, but out of the ring, and you just keep them out of the ring until the 20 seconds is elapsed. I decided to play around a little bit on this match just to show you all. You can get some weapons. We got a baseball bat wrapped in chains, but let's actually do the run now. We don't have a whole lot of time to work with. Go ahead, Si.
When fighting against the CPU, is it the same order of opponents every time, or is it completely random? Do you fight the same people every time you do the run?
It's kind of a bit of both. Like, there's a certain pool of wrestlers that it's always going to pick from, and it will always...
But the order is random.
Yeah, but the order is random, exactly.
Okay.
With the exception of the champion. The champion will always either be whoever won it last, or if you're playing as the same wrestler who did win it, it will be the person it will be the wrestler that had it before you, if that makes any sense. So, like, if you won if you won the title belt playing as, like, Kevin Nash, for example, and then you played as Kevin Nash, you wouldn't fight Kevin Nash in the title match. You'd fight whoever you fought as Kevin Nash before.
Yeah.
Okay, we're on match 7. I know that from I know that from the music.
That guy kind of looks... Hello Neighbor, if anybody knows that game, it was pretty
What game?
popular a few years ago. Hello Neighbor, the guy you're fighting looks like the main character, like the main villain from Hello Neighbor.
He kind of does. Jim Neidhart. He's pretty cool. But he kind of does look like the neighbor in Hello Neighbor.
Funny coincidence.
So one thing I'm trying to do in order to get these grabs faster and faster is I try to keep the NPC kind of towards the ropes. It makes them be closer to me after each consecutive grab. Saves a little bit of time. All right, we're going on to match 8.
Only 2 more left, including this one.
Yep.
Place your bets. Who do you think's gonna win?
I don't know.
And he's on Kefka, personally.
So I'm actually mashing A during these sleeper holds. I don't think it does anything, but it makes me feel better.
I think everybody's got something like that in games of play. It's kind of like turning when you're playing Mario Kart, or holding A when you're trying to catch a Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
It does absolutely nothing. It just feels better. Like Chameleon Twist with jumping when movement, it's not slower or faster, it's just something we do.
Or mashing A through Zelda text boxes, even though it doesn't matter until the little blue icon pops up, like one of those sorts of things.
Or trying to skip a trying to skip a cutscene when it's an unskippable cutscene and you're just mashing any button and hoping to God that it skips.
Alright, here we go. Title match. We're already on the last match. Very short run. So, I used to play...
What's world record for this category?
Say again?
Sorry, what's world record for this category?
9 minutes and 59 seconds by me. It's actually the only sub 10 no ring outs run. I was very hyped.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I was very hyped to get it. What's really weird is World Heavyweight is a little bit harder. The NPCs are slightly like more intelligent than they are in some of the other title belts. So we expected as a community to get it first in US Heavyweight since it's the easiest, but we didn't. So it's kind of interesting.
That is a little strange. This guy is wearing a very questionable costume.
And that's it.
GG.
Yep. It is a questionable costume. That's actually my main wrestler though. His name's Executioner. I really like his moveset. Not his costume as much. It's a little suspect. Yeah, but that's WCW nWo Revenge. World Heavyweight no ring outs. There's a no ring outs and ring outs category for every single belt, and there are also some other miscellaneous categories. Overall, it's a really fun game to run because it's nice and short, and especially if you like wrestling or fighting games, it's a lot of fun. Good classic game, and that's not to mention there are also a lot of other really good N64 wrestling games, all of them with really good communities and all that stuff.
Sweet.
All right. That's it. Oh, actually, that's not it. There was a bonus game incentive that was met for Earthworm Jim 3D any percent. We'll be doing that next when we come back.
Yeah, you can't get rid of us that easily. We'll be back.